Hello, welcome to the third card in my Let's Go Shopping card class for the month of June 2023. Did I say 2013 then? That's not right. I am very tired today. I was on night shift last night. I've had a little nap before filming this, but not long enough. And so we're powering on through today. So I have got, this is the third card in the this month's card class. It is so adorably cute. And I'm going to show you how to put this together. The measurements for all of the pieces and all of the score lines are in the PDF download. The link to that is in the down bar below. That will cost you £5. But I'm going to show you how I put it together today. So I have pre-cut and pre-scored everything, but I am going to just quickly burnish everything for you on camera. And this is one of the steps that's really important for this card, to make sure everything is really well burnished, so that it folds nicely. Because this card does fold and will fold into a standard envelope. I show you, that is a standard size card. It's very, very similar to a standard size UK card front, so it will go in a standard envelope, which is great. But you do need to fold and burnish really well to make sure that it will fold nicely for your recipient, and that it will then stand up, because this is a card that really does need balance. I found as I was playing with it, it does take a little minute to get it to stand properly. So before we fold anything up, I am going to pop my layers on, and I have already gone ahead and pre-cut a load of layers of designer scissors paper and basic white cardstock. So I've got 3 panels, because we're going to have 3 panels of designer scissors paper on. And I'm going to add my designer scissors paper to my basic white first. I really like this stripe. I think it's really fresh. But it's got that nice texture on it, which makes a massive difference. When you are cutting this, just be really mindful of the direction that you are cutting, because obviously you want all your stripes going in the same direction. You don't want some of your stripes going across and some of your stripes going down. So do pay attention when you are cutting these panels. So this piece is going to go on the front of this panel here, so we can do that nice and quickly first. So that's going on that little panel that forms the middle pop-up section of our card. Then the large square, if you've got your card laid out, pop all of your scored pieces at the bottom, so you've got that big flat panel, and fold so it will roll up towards this piece. So we're going to pop that on there, and we're going to just pop it up at the top. Don't worry about making it kind of go at the bottom, it will fit. And then this panel at the bottom here needs to go on this side in. So you've got the big one piece, and then you've got this panel, and that's where that one fits. And it will be really clear when you've cut everything where it goes. So let's line that one up. If you, like I said before, if you're not confident with lining up using a tape runner, do use wet glue. I am going to grab my Stampin' Seal Plus. You could use wet glue or red liner tape. And I'm going to pop a line of Steel Plus along the edge, nearest to the fold of the kind of little piece at the end. So I'm going to run that along there. Just tuck that in the end. And I'm going to fold it over. And can you see? So I've left one piece flat. I'm folded at the next score, and I'm going to just fold the whole thing up like that, so it looks like this. Then I can pop that up like that, and you will get a perfectly positioned piece and it'll be perfectly square. Then we're going to do exactly the same with this piece here. So I'm going to pop some Seal Plus along that score line, taking the Seal Plus, I'll fix that in a moment. Oh, I'm going to need that in a minute as well. Taken my, don't flick your tape, it doesn't need flicking. There we go. Right, so I've got tape runner along this side. I am going to pop this. So I've got my, it's folded at the top, so I've just got this piece on. I want to line up where I want the bottom of this to go in the middle. So if you look at this one, it lines up with the very top of the card. So kind of in the middle, at the top, lined up either side, and pop it down. And then so you've got it like a flap. And then we can put our tape runner on the bottom and just fold it straight down to get it positioned. And then you will have your card that stands as if by magic. Just great. So we then need to do a little bit of stamping to decorate the front. Now what I've done on this one is I've stamped both pieces of that shop front, and then I've added some detail with the pot plants and that very cute little kind of shop A-board. So let's do something similar. I don't think I've got a big enough scrap. Got myself a scrap and then not cut a big enough one. So we need the shop, and we're going to do this in crumb cake because that is the colour of the background. If you are new to Stampin' Up, one of the joys of Stampin' Up is the fact that all of the inks coordinate with the cardstock, coordinate with the designer's paper. There's always like ribbons and embellishments and everything matches. So you're not having to do that horrendous thing that we've all done where you've bought a fabulous pack of paper and then nothing in your stash coordinates. I can guarantee that Stampin' Up stuff will coordinate with each other. So this time I'm going to leave these windows completely blank. I put the little what they're called, light fixtures in the last time, but we're going to make this particular shop a bakery. So I'm going to grab the bakery bits out, get them on a nice big block so I can see all the way around it, and then I'm going to ink it up, and then you'll see there's a solid line at the bottom, and this I have been putting, and it's worked well for me so far, in kind of lining it up with the very bottom edge of the window, because it then forms a perfect windowsill, like so. So cute, just lovely. I love these stamp sets that kind of go together and build things. It's very cute. Then I need 2 of the little pot plants. So we're going to stamp 1, and I've made a mess of that, haven't I? Goodness me. 2. And then I need that cute little A-board, and I'm going to stamp that in Calypso Coral. I haven't got that on a block already because I'm still not that organised. Hope that you've watched all of the videos in this this series. There are how many? 4 cards today. So I'm going to go off camera and I will die cut all of those pieces, and then I will be back to do final card assembly. Okay, so I have die cut all of these pieces, and we are ready to do some assembly. So I'm going to pop some seal on the back of our shop front, or shop fronts, should I say. I'm going to leave a little gap at the top just so I can tuck one in behind the other. So if I lay the card down flat, and then I can see exactly where I want to position that large shop piece. And then I can do the same to get the second one. Now I'm going to just lift up the first one a little bit just to tuck the other one underneath. There we go. And then I've got the pot plants and that little sign that I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back of. 1, 2, 3. Just like so. And then again, lay the card flat to stick them down. So 2, and then that beautiful pop of colour A-board in the middle. And then what I want to do is do our sentiment. So this one says happy birthday, and I've done it kind of in the streets, in the shop sign, and I'm going to do the same here. So I've already heat embossed the happy birthday in white heat embossing. I'm going to move both these cards out of the way for a second because they're quite large on my desk. But what I've then got is the kind of frame piece. So I'm going to ink that up in the Versamark, the same as we would normally do, and just position it around that happy birthday. Happy birthday fits in it beautifully. And then we can add our embossing powder. Now, if you do this, you can do this immediately after you've heat embossed the happy birthday, and you might end up with some, if the heat embossing is still warm, you can add powder, so you can end up with like a double layer of powder on, which can be quite nice because it's thicker. I haven't done that, I've left mine to cool. Make sure your heat gun's good and hot, and then just over the top, and it might well melt the happy birthday a little bit, but it shouldn't affect the legibility of it. I'm then going to just snip out the sentiment, because I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine, because there is a die that matches this. So I'm going to line that up and pop a little piece of washi tape on, just so that I know I've got it in the right place. And then, as I throw things on the floor, as usual, if you've been here before, you will know no video of mine is complete without me throwing something across my craft room. It's just one of those things. I'm just really very clumsy. So I was going to run that through. And what's funny is I'm filming on a new camera today. I got a new phone back end of last week, and this is the first time I've filmed on it in this setup. And it's selecting things to focus on. So things are a little bit blurry in places, and I will work out how to sort that, I promise. I haven't for today's video. So there we have our shop sign, and I just want to pop a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. I think a standard size dimensional does fit. Yes, it does. 1, 2, like so. And then just going to pop it back down again, and you could pop it like square in the middle. Let's do that actually. Let's pop it where you would expect to find a sign for a shop. There we go, and you've got 2 different looks, haven't you? Thank you so much for joining me for the 3rd video in this class. We have 1 more left to come. If you're interested in card classes with me, I release a new card class every month on the 1st, and if you join before the 14th, not only do you get these videos for free, but you've got the opportunity to purchase class packs and PDF downloads and things like that will automatically come out to you. I do also share the PDFs with my team. So if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up, I would I would be more than happy to welcome you to my team. There is an offer, if you're watching this in June, there is an offer for a bit extra in your starter kit. I do click over to my blog, the link is in the down bar below for information on that. Thank you for watching, see you shortly.